What's good, fam? Drake just set $1.5 million on fire because he hasn't learned that catching massive losses is his only talent lately. Back on July 19, 2026, he decided to drop a heavy bag on Argentina to beat Spain in the World Cup final, and it looked like he might finally win.
Tonight. And the man who used to be the human definition of the summer just quietly lit another $1.5 million on fire in front of the entire planet, while a rapper you would never heard of 6 days ago is being paraded as the secret architect of Kendrick Lamar's entire career. Aubrey Drake Graham lost the World Cup bet on Argentina 2 days ago. Watch Spain lift the trophy in real time behind a 19-year-old Lamine Yamal. Got dragged across ESPN and Bloomberg for the reported $1.5 million loss. And somewhere in a group chat right now, a Loverboy stan is typing paragraphs about a mystery man named Roger, while their guy is trending as a curse instead of a king.
Argentina walked into that stadium as the heavy favorite to take the trophy home, but Drake got greedy with the betting slips and his ego cost him everything. He skipped the safe bet and went for a regulation time wager, meaning he needed Argentina to finish the job within the first 90 minutes of the match. We all watched the game stay locked up until Ferran Torres stepped up in extra time to bury that 1-0 winner and shut the whole stadium down. Since that goal landed after the 90-minute mark, Drake's $1 million bet was officially cooked, and Spain destroyed his parlay along with the dreams of every Argentina fan. This situation is a total nightmare for the Toronto rapper because it mirrors his $1 million loss from the 2022 World Cup almost perfectly.
Canadian rap super mega celebrity Drake misplaced $1 million after having a bet on Argentina to win the World Cup in regular time.
But despite the game's final result, he still lost the cash because bet matches don't count for extra time. At first it was going smoothly and it looked as though it was going to win $2.7 million.
If you found the video interesting, please like and also comment below.
It proves that the famous Drake curse isn't just about bad luck, but is really a combination of bad math and the worst possible timing. Spain's victory didn't just hurt his bank account, it wiped out a potential payout of over $5 million that he desperately needed to fix his reputation. When you're losing the war of how people see you in the rap game, you look for big wins anywhere, but the universe is clearly telling him his winning streak is over. Missing that $5 million check is a brutal blow for a man trying to prove he's still on top, while Kendrick Lamar is out here collecting Grammys. Spain handed him a humiliation that goes way beyond the money because it backs up the idea that everything he touches lately turns to dust. He thought he was back in a sure thing with the favorites, but he forgot the world has shifted since he started picking fights with the wrong people.
2 summers ago, in 2024, Kendrick Lamar and Drake had the biggest one-on-one rap exchange of the streaming era.
Losing $1.5 million on a single soccer match sounds like a total nightmare, but the bigger picture shows that his numbers are getting truly ugly. Since Kendrick Lamar released Euphoria in April of 2024, Drake has tumbled down a spiral that cost him roughly $7.2 million in public bets. This Kendrick-era deficit lines up exactly with how he has lost his grip and momentum within the actual music industry lately. Data from the tracking site, thedrakecurse.com, shows he has only won about 35% of his 88 high-profile wagers since 2022. He is losing almost 2/3 of the time he puts his cash on the line, and that kind of record would get a normal gambler banned from a casino for their own protection.
Drake currently misplaced $2 million after backing Israel Adesanya to guard his UFC middleweight identify in opposition to Alex Pereira.
He stated, "Let's talk about all the money that Drake lost tonight. He needs to go back to, selling the shitty albums to get back the money."
One of the most massive fumbles during this run took place in February of 2026 during the festivities for Super Bowl 60. Drake threw down $1 million on the New England Patriots to beat the Seattle Seahawks, and his bank account definitely felt that hit when they lost. These financial hits are not just a random streak of bad luck or some weird statistical fluke that is going to fix itself eventually. These losses mirror the exact moment he lost his hold on the crown and started getting dismantled by the West Coast. My take on this situation is pretty simple because these gambling disasters are a perfect metaphor for where his entire career stands right now.
Here is the truth bomb, and I want you to sit with this sentence because everything in this video has been walking toward it. The Drake defense apparatus is no longer defending Drake's music. When your catalog is your collateral and the culture cools on you, every single quarter matters.
He keeps throwing huge piles of money at the wall, hoping something sticks, since he cannot buy back the cultural respect that Kendrick took away. If you cannot win the battle of the bars, you try to win with your bankroll instead, but even that plan is failing under the pressure of this curse. Drake is out here chasing the ghost of the man he used to be, and the receipts prove the house always wins when you play against destiny. Flexing his wealth is just a way to hide that his influence is drying up, but dropping $7 million in 2 years shows he is clearly distracted. Kendrick has him so rattled that he cannot even manage to pick a winner on a football field or a soccer pitch anymore. This financial hole is the physical proof of the loss he took in the beef, and that bad energy follows him into every arena he enters.
Drake looked like a full-blown addict in this live stream. Each time he clicked the spacebar, he was placing a $1,400 bet in a game that could lead to bankruptcy in about 5 minutes.
He is gambling with his legacy and his bank account at the same time, while the streets and the sports books are both calling his bluff. Posting those massive betting slips on Instagram feels more like a desperate cry for help than a real power move. The public sees right through that billionaire aesthetic because a man who is actually winning does not need to lose $7 million for internet attention. The loss for Argentina was just the latest chapter in a book Kendrick Lamar started writing when he told the world who Drake really is. This entire Kendrick era shows Drake trying to overcompensate for a lack of soul by flashing his cash, but the money disappears when the lights get bright. He is trapped in a loop of trying to prove he is still that guy, and that desperation leads to mistakes that even a rookie gambler would avoid.
Tonight. And the man who used to be the human definition of the summer just quietly lit another $1.5 million on fire in front of the entire planet, while a rapper you had never heard of 6 days ago is being paraded as the secret architect of Kendrick Lamar's entire career.
That $7 million hole he dug is a reminder that when you lose your soul to the game takes everything else too. Things get even more embarrassing when you look at his schedule because the boy is officially pivoting from global icon to professional content creator. In August of 2026, the man who used to shift the whole culture with one tweet showed up on a 20 versus 1 speed dating show on Kick. Even mainstream outlets like The Guardian are calling this move a full-blown midlife crisis because it is some of the nastiest work we have seen. He is out here interacting with OnlyFans models and promoting stake.use like he is a struggling influencer who needs the engagement to pay rent. This pivot suggests he is trading in his global superstar status for streamer-level relevance because he knows the music cannot carry him anymore. You have to contrast this creator economy hustle with what Kendrick Lamar is doing on the other side to see the real damage. While Drake hunts for clicks on a streaming site, Kendrick is preparing for Super Bowl performances and collecting 5 Grammy wins for a song that dismantled Drake. My original take is that Drake is using these gambling and streaming gimmicks to inflate his numbers because that Big 3 era respect is gone for good. He is trying to build a digital smokescreen to hide the fact that he is no longer the center of the hip-hop universe. Before we move on and see how a federal judge just handed Drake the most official legal L of his career, tell me what y'all think about this streaming hustle.
Drake did make millions while gambling, but it's from stake paying him, not from him being a winning button presser.
Do you think he is really using these betting gimmicks as a smokescreen to hide his decline, or is he just chasing easy money? Tell me in the comments. No cap. While you at it, like and subscribe, and let's continue. Legal losses are piling up just as quickly as his betting deficits, and the judicial system is showing him absolutely no sympathy right now. When United States District Judge Jeanette A. Vargas dismissed his defamation lawsuit against UMG, her written opinion felt like a high-level roast from the bench. She officially labeled his claims as non-actionable opinion, and the ruling even noted that the song, Not Like Us, delivered a metaphorical killing blow to his reputation. Having a federal judge put it in the public record that Kendrick finished him culturally is a whole different level of humiliation than just hearing it from fans on Twitter. Even though Drake tried to revive the case through the Second Circuit Court of Appeals in April of 2026, the move looks like a desperate reach to keep his relevance alive.
Pull the actual Billboard chart from 2018 and put it next to the Billboard chart from July 2026.
He actually made Billboard history on June 1st, 2026 by holding the top 3 spots on the chart, but those numbers feel empty when the streets have already moved on. The general consensus is that he is losing the war of perception, and the truth is that you cannot buy your way back into the culture once you have been evicted. His streaming statistics might keep the labels happy for a minute, but the actual soul of the game is something he just does not have anymore. Everything happening right now suggests the Drake curse has manifested in his bank account, his legal battles, and his dignity all at once. Before we see how this legal appeal plays out in the courts, leave a comment and tell me if you think he is in a midlife crisis or just playing the game differently. I want to know if you think he can recover from this run of bad luck. So drop your thoughts and subscribe to the channel for more breakdowns as we continue.